that other side, so I'm gonna hit it. No problems. Alright everybody, welcome back to Epic Cars, and this week's video is about my 1953 CJ3B. I've done previous videos on this before. Obviously when I first got it, I was putting some accessories on it, and then when I did the Rhino or the bed liner coating over the entire thing, I've got a series of videos on that. Well, the reason I'm bringing this video to you today is because I'm actually in the process of selling it. Last week, or actually about 2 weeks ago, I sold my 1963 Ford Falcon. Sitting on the lift, waiting for the new owner to come pick it up. I was just kind of tidying up the engine bay and just getting things ready for transport. But since I had such good luck on the Falcon, which by the way is going to Germany, an individual in Germany bought it. He's going to ship it over there out of California. And I'm just really excited that it got that much exposure on Bring a Trailer and went for a very, very good price. So I thought, why don't I sell the Jeep on Bring a Trailer? I think a lot of people would really appreciate all the work that's been put into this Jeep. It was restored approximately 10 years ago by a father and son out of California. They put the V6 in it, they put the 2-speed transfer case, they put the lift on it. They did off-roading in and around Northern California for a few years, and then the previous owner, to me, ended up buying it and bringing it here to Oklahoma. It is a hoot to drive. It is so much fun to get out there and drive in this thing. Seats are perfect. I mean, they are really cool. I have no idea what they came out of, but they are very comfortable. They recline, you know, so you can get comfortable there. It's got the racing seat belts, so it's easy in and out, especially if you're off-roading. One little latch and you're out of them, one little latch and you're in them. So and they're bolted down to the tub itself. Front windshield folds down. I've driven it around with the windshield down before. Back seat, there is no back seat. It's just a nice big storage area. I bed lined the entire Jeep. I did the entire interior of the tub, exterior underneath the hood, and even under the fenders on the front there. The only thing I did not actually I did the back fenders too underneath there. Did not bed line the dash, and I did not bed line the front because I thought this blue color was really cool. So I wanted to kind of pay homage to the previous restoration. Rust, there is none. There was no major rust anywhere on this Jeep. There was some surface rust here and there, but nothing whatsoever as far as rust repair was needed. It's been done very well. I mean, this wasn't just a kind of a midnight paint job here. This took me, oh gosh, if you go back and look at the videos, it probably took me a period of about 2 weeks to actually do the entire thing from prep all the way through completion. So it was done right, and you can check out those videos above to make sure that it was done right, especially if you're bidding on this vehicle. Now at the dash, you've got a speedometer right here. It's currently showing 17,101.4. Here's your light switch. Here's your horn. It works. Gas gauge works. This switch over here, it is wired up to the electric fan. So when you're rock crawling, or maybe when you're in stop and go traffic, you do have the ability to turn on the fan. It's got amp meter, temperature gauge, oil pressure, and then of course your RPM right there. The radio does not work. It's a removable radio. It does not work. And it has an auxiliary heater right here, but it is not wired up at the moment. I'm going to be digging into that and seeing. It shouldn't take that big of a deal, but it is a heater for the Jeep. Now this little deal right here is really cool. I would call it a throttle control. So when you screw this in, screw it towards the dash, it pulls out the throttle cable on the carburetor. And so if you're in a rock crawl mode and you're not wanting to mess with having to deal with the clutch and the accelerator and the brake and all that stuff, you can idle this thing up quite a bit. It goes pretty high as far as RPMs. And then when you're done with it, you hit this red button and it takes it right back to idle to right around 1,000 RPM. So it basically shuts off the pulled out throttle and takes it back to neutral. And so it's really cool in the fact that it's almost like You know, I think it's designed for off-roading and rock crawling and things like that. It just makes your job a lot easier when you're doing that. I've used it for cruise control, and it works really well. You just idle it up till you hit 45, leave it there, and then when you're done, hit the button, it goes back in, and it takes you back to neutral. So good there. Turn signals work. It's got a nice little steering wheel on it. It's got the 2-speed transfer case. A true 2-speed transfer case, and I'll show you how that works when we're going for a drive. I keep it in the higher gears when I'm driving around town, but you can also, you know, flip it down, flip that knob down, and it takes it into the lower gears. It's just a well put together Jeep. Underside looks really nice. I put the glass packs on it. Sounds really nice exiting out the side. Put new chains for the tailgate, new light lenses. Like I said before, it comes with the full soft top. I'll put it on before it's transported when you buy it. That way the interior stays nice. The doors work and function very well, and it's a very nice, it's a best top soft top. So it's a 231 V6. Power wise, it's not crazy power, but it's definitely, you got to be paying attention, no question, when you're driving this vehicle. It's got a lot of power, it's got a lot of low end torque. I have not noticed any leaks or anything like that coming out of the car itself or the Jeep itself. It does smoke a little bit at startup, and I believe it's the left side that it smokes out of a little bit when you first start it up, but then it goes away, I don't know, within 5 seconds. There is the stamped VIN right there, 176380. It's got a dual battery setup, and so it's got a deep cycle right up there that is set up to power the winch. And then it's got the regular battery down here that starts the vehicle. And so they are connected together. The alternator charges both when you're driving. Let's get out there and get to driving this thing. Start it right back. Start it right back. Start it up just like that. All right, let's go for a ride. Like I said, it's tight quarters in here, so it's just really difficult for me to drive, but I'll do the best I can. Okay, so I'm in first gear, and no problem. I just kind of let it cruise down the driveway, not even on the brakes. Now I'm on the brakes. That little squeak you heard, that's me pushing the clutch in, so if you hear that, so let's go up this way. My mic cord is getting in my way. I'm going to figure this out. Second gear. Third gear. So when I'm in the high speed of the 2-speed transfer case, I'm running 1200 RPMs, and I'm going about 35 miles an hour right now. So it runs really smooth. It's real quiet. So I'm going to take a short break here for a second. Okay, sorry about that interlude. I'm going to call that the dumbass technical difficulties because I didn't patch the hook down before I took off. That's a problem. Okay, so I just pulled it into my shop here. You can see the temperature gauge. I'm a little, let's see, that's 190. So it doesn't get hot at all. I never turned on the fan. Again, it was pretty cool day. You can see how I'm talking about the RPM. It just it sits in weird places sometimes. It works, but like when I turned it off, now it's saying we're at 2200 RPM still. All the lights work, everything works. I've never had any issues with it whatsoever. Letting me down, not starting, anything like that. Whew. It does take a little gymnastics to get out of this thing though, especially for me. There she blows, guys. So I hope this video helps you in determining whether you want to buy this vehicle or not. I have had a blast with it. It has been so much fun. I've driven it back and forth to work a lot over the summer. You never have to worry about it, you know, especially now with the bed liner on it. I'm not worried about it getting scratched up. I can take it in the field, take it anywhere I want to, and it doesn't, you know, not have to worry about it. Tires are almost brand new. I bet you the tires have probably less than 500 miles on them. And of course the engine runs really well. So if you want to bid on it, bid with confidence. If you got any questions, just ask me. And guys, good luck. It is a no reserve auction, so it is selling no matter what. So sending my baby on to a new home. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care. See you next time. Here's our new shop cat, Gus. We found him in my lean-to over there about a week and a half ago. Cutest little kitten, male. He gets beat up by, we've got a little orange cat over here that beats him up. But we really love Gus. Where'd you go, buddy?